Hello Card Kingdom family, Kenji back for some more drafting here on Magic Arena. Thanks for watching, hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. We've got some War of the Spark flashback available here on Arena, so we're going to change up the pace a little bit as Murders at Karlov Manor is getting a little bit tiring, and Outlaws, I think it's called at Thunder Junction, is not out for like another month or something. So let's do a change of pace. This is War of the Spark. If you remember, Planeswalkers were a heavy theme in this. In fact, beyond Mythic and Rare, you can get them at Uncommon. Let's jump into our pack. We have 20 seconds. Open a Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. Not a bad one. Not one of the crazy ones, but just a good card advantage engine. Prison Realm, very good removal spell. Rampage, Prowler, both good. Let's go ahead and first pick the Jace and see what we can do with that, though we might not necessarily stay locked into it. Oh, here's a good one. So you'll remember amass tokens. The zombies were a central theme in this format as well. And this one is a 3-mana 1/1 that makes a 1/1 with Death Touch. So zombie tokens you control have Death Touch. It's a pretty good pickup second, I think. Spark Harvest, another good black card here. Solid removal. Let's see, Kiora, not a very good one, but yeah, let's go ahead and take that Vizier second choice. Oh, here's a really fun one. This is the Flux Channeler. I don't think I'm going to take it early because you need to kind of high roll with it, but in the correct deck, this can do a ton of work as Proliferate, again, a thing. Bloomhulk, one of the better green commons. There is an Eternal Taskmaster. Callous Dismissal, I think, is surprisingly good in this format too. I think I'm actually going to third pick the Callous Dismissal over Flux Channeler. Just the tempo and amassing is so good, especially since you can bounce your opponent's armies as well with this. I always think this card tends to overperform. Okay, that's a fourth pick. Now, Prison Realm. If we wanted to take that, I guess it's the best card in the pack. I don't recall white being particularly great in the format, but if it's open, then it's going to be the correct lane to take. Yeah, I mean, this is not bad. Look at that set of text. Flying, First Strike, Vigilance, Lifelink. Lots of words there, and it's pretty solid overall. I mean, it is 6 mana, but I think we probably take that. Nothing else in this pack looks very good anyways. Okay, what is good here? This pack looks pretty weak. I might just take a 2-drop Erratic Visionary. Not super important, or rather special, but it's good enough, I think. Actually, I think the Davriel's Shadow Fugue is also totally reasonable. Discard effects like this. I mean, I think the Toll the Invasion discard effect in the format's probably the best of them, but nothing wrong with the Fugue. What do we have now? Some more black cards. Thornthirst is just okay. Kind of want to just take the Spark Reaper here instead. It's pretty good with the amass tokens. Yeah, let's do that. There are some formats where like something Sorin's Thirst would be a pretty good removal spell, but I don't recall it being all that great in War of the Spark. Bond of Insight was always a fun one. I don't think we want that though. But we do have a kind of a mill theme if we take Bond and have Jace. Both of these blue cards are kind of filler. The Battalion, I think, is kind of filler. I guess we could be red-blue spells and take the Spellgorger Weird here. If that pays off, that would be really good. Okay, yeah, Wheeling Honor the God Pharaoh is really nice. Another good value card. Draw 2 cards, amass 1. Sweet. We're still finding a lane, but this might work out. Not really locked into anything. 3 blue cards, 2 white, 2 black, 2 red. Just missing some green. And I think really the only good green card we saw was the Bloom Hulk. Which, if that wheels, that's a huge signal, but... Oh man, I got a huge kink in my neck. Ugh. Let's see, Prismite is okay. Not as necessary to pick up 2-drops in this format, but... Random 2-drop with some fixing. Alright, Soren's Thirst coming back around, sure. Fine taking that now. Just some random creatures. Alright, pretty weak first pack. Maybe we can get a better idea in pack number 2. Opening the Silent Submersible. I do not think this card is good. 2 blue for a 2/3 vehicle that has crew 2. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, draw a card. Like, if you can connect with it, sure, but realistically, that's not getting in very often. I think Angrath might be the best card here. Creatures you control have Menace, and then it can amass zombies 2. Another Taskmaster, Spark Reaper, Finisher. Can't go wrong with Planeswalkers. Dreadmalkin here was like the cornerstone of the red-black sacrifice decks. It's a really solid one, but I think Toll of the Invasion is a safer choice, or that, or Epiphany. This is the Invasion card I was talking about. Make an opponent discard a non-land, but then you also get to amass 1. But yeah, Epiphany is also fantastic, of course. Do I like Epiphany more than Toll? It's probably close. I guess I'd rather have the first Epiphany over the first Toll. This is one of the best commons in the format, Aven Eternal. If you remember Preening Champion. Very, very similar to that. Alright. Probably not playing white. Could still be red. Could be black. I think we're still likely to lock into blue at this point. Oh, Tybalt. That's a fun one. 3 mana, 5 loyalty. Your opponents can't gain life. -2, you make a 1/1 devil that has the ping ability. It's also a Jaya's Greeting here. Just good 2 mana, 3 damage. Planeswalkers are a little bit overpowered, so I think I'm going to take that over Greeting.
I would be honored to break your mind.
With what we have so far, we're going to want to pick up those, not Callous Dismissals, I think, what are they called? Contentious Plans? Something like that? It's a blue and a 1 sorcery that draws you a card, but also proliferates. And proliferating with Planeswalkers is kind of nasty. Oh, speaking of, there is the Contentious Plan, but wow. Another Tybalt, another Epiphany. This is a really good pack. I think we just double up on Tybalts. And hope that the Contentious Plan wheels.
Devilishly fun.
Strix is fine. I mean, this is the right deck for it. 1/2 flyer that gets pumped whenever you cast a non-creature spells. I mean, the most importantly, it's 2 mana evasion. This card isn't particularly good per se, but maybe good enough here is what I should say. What are we looking for? I guess I don't have any red burn spells. I've passed a couple, but I think we took better cards at the time. But yeah, Chandra's Pyrohelix is a 2 mana burn spell. There's that Jaya's Greeting we passed. That's the 3 damage burn spell. There is Chandra's Triumph, I think it's called. That's the 2 mana burn spell. Bond of Insight. I have 3 sorceries and no instants right now. That is a very late bloom Hulk. I guess I should just take Guild Globe in case I plan on splashing. Oh, that's a good pickup. It doesn't look great in our deck currently, but now we can kind of prioritize instants and sorceries a little bit higher. Same thing with the Spellkeeper Weird. Another good one for instants and sorceries. Okay, so pack 3, we're going to want to take all of the burn spells that we can, or all of the good card draw effects that we can. Even just picking up like a couple more Honor the God Pharaohs would do us a lot here for our blue-red spells deck. Hopefully don't need to run 2 Erratic Visionaries. This is not a terrible top-end card. It's a big body plus Proliferate is good. Teferi Time Raveler. That's strong. We do have a good options here if I don't want to take and splash it. We have another weird, we have a greeting, we have an honor, we have a Drake. The smart play is just taking the Jaya's greeting and passing the Teferi. But I mean, I do have Guild Globe and Prismite for fixing. This doesn't fix, right? No. Yeah, I'm just going to take the Jaya's greeting. Too good in our deck. Teferi's Time Twist is not a bad one. Good value with a lot of our permanents. Remember, you can flicker like Planeswalkers with this too to reset their loyalty. You have to make sure that you do this if you're wanting the card back at the end of turn on main phases. Because if you use it at the end of the turn, then it's not going to come back until the end of the next turn. So, something to be very wary of. We're up to 5 instants and sorceries. Make that 6 as we get a second Callous Dismissal, I think. I'm not big on Crush Descent. It's not bad, though. Or another Epiphany, I guess, would be good. But no, the bounce spell is just so nice. Well, oh, let's take the first Contentious Plan over the third Callous. There's also a Burning Prophet. Another good one, but yeah. We need to up that instant sorcery count. That's going to put us up to 7 now. This is good. Wish we had gotten like one big bomb Planeswalker. Wow, okay, man, yeah, all of the instants and sorceries are coming now. We'll pick up a second Epiphany. So filler cards are like these, I think. Oh, actually, we have quite a few filler cards. And none of these cards are cards that we want. Just take the rare. Needed more Spellgorger weirds. Maybe that one that we passed in this pack comes back around. Ah, Burning Prophet, nice. It's a good 2-drop over probably any number of these. The Dam Breaker's alright. I'd probably still run that. I don't think we want Skulker. 5 mana, 3/5 that you can make unblockable for 4. It's like okay at best. Still a couple more packs where we haven't seen, so chances of getting some more good stuff still available. Let's see, 8 instants and sorceries. I'm actually a little bit surprised we haven't seen like a Rowl's Outburst. I mean, I suppose that is uncommon, but that would have been a good one. Ooh, that's in a good pack as well. Flux Channeler, another Strix, Invading Manticore is surprisingly good. I think we're going to take the Channeler here. We have so many good hits for it, or triggers for it. And the Thundering Drake coming back on the wheel is fantastic as well. 4 mana, 2/3. Whenever you cast your second spell, put a 1/1 counter, and then it gets value from all the proliferation. Second weird wouldn't have been as good as the Spellgorger weird, but I guess with 2 Tamiyo's Epiphany, it's alright. Yeah, just one more playable. There it is, Crushed Descent. That is a lot of 4 drops. Slightly awkward, I suppose. But this deck looks solid. 9 instants and sorceries. I could even see this being an 18 land deck. Hell, maybe the Bond of Insight's now good. Bond of Insight could be really good in our deck. But it's probably the easiest cut as well, right? Actually, no, maybe we can cut one of the spell keepers for it. Let's try that. We'll go 9-8. Fun little red-blue spells deck here in the War of the Spark Qs. We'll go off to round 1. Okay, round 1, fight. And looks alright. Need some card draw, but it's a good opening hand anyways. As we are going to have a mirror match, red-blue, game 1. Having drawn 2 lands in a row, obviously very bad start. Rager's a 1-2 that can pump, and when it dies, you can ping something. They didn't pump, which tells us they have a counter in hand. But I guess I'm okay with them using no escape on my weird. Oh. So... weird. Seems like a scenario it might have been okay for them to pump. I guess keeping the pressure off is good. Oh, now that they're pumping, that's also a really good sign for us. Though, I need to find a spell. If they kill my Thunder Drake, we're going to have a problem. If we draw Tamiyo's Epiphany here, it's going to be hard to lose, I think. Ay, ay, ay. This is Flood versus Screw. A turn late, but we'll take it. Keep the weird and the greeting. We're going to kill the Rager, which means we're going to take 1 ping damage, but seems fine. This might be ill-advised to race, but they have so many more spells in their hand than we do, right? Alright, it's going to make their 4/4 a flyer. Can Jace save us? I don't know. Jeez Louise. Okay. Well, we're just going to need to pass here and hope they don't have anything. If they can deal with our Thunder Drake, we're basically dead. Yeah, see, they drew Callous Dismissal. We're just dead on board now. If they see the play. Block, block, take 5. GG's. We drew our spells too late. We drew way too many lands in the early stages of the game, and we were just not able to keep up. That sucks. Tamiyo's Epiphany 1 turn earlier, and I think we will win that one, but... so it goes. Alright, we're on the play this time. Hand looks fine. Hopefully we can draw some more pressure with this hand. Where are Tybalts, you know? Alright, mulligan to 6 for them. I don't think we're going to cycle off the contentious plan. We're not looking for land right now. Such as that. Even Eternal is a good one. Alright, well, I was going to hold up Crush, but casting Epiphany is probably a little bit too good here. Boy, I think we're just going to keep all those. 4 top. Thunder Drake. Right. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to Electro their 1/1 token, because we have the time twist to flicker it and get more value later. So next turn we can dismiss their Drake. Land pass. Crush Descent it now. Mass 2, get a 3/3. That's a nice hit. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna go like this and tempo them the hell out. They're gonna need 1 card, and it's called Time Wipe. And if they don't, they're dead, basically. And Time Wipe, I believe, is either a 5 or a 6 mana spell. It might even be double white as too. Actually, we can beat the Time Wipe. I'm gonna hold up Spellkeeper Weird for our Crush Descent. That's probably the safest play since we're so far ahead anyways. Unless they decide to attack, then we just kill them. Yeah, that's the safest play by far. Spark Double. So they're going to copy Aven Eternal. If I get back the Crush Descent, counter it, can I kill them? 6/4. No, I wouldn't have lethal. So do I just let them do this? It seems fine, I guess. Get a 6/6, make a 4/4. I mean, we have the Time Twist to protect ourselves if they do have the Wrath. Oh, and that's lethal. There it is. Perfect. Doesn't matter which one I kill, even though their populace is going to get larger. Nice. Great draw. Okay. Looking back on the up and up again. On to the next. Let's go to game 3. On the play, and we have a Tybalt! Yay! Just needs to find one more land, and if it can, it's real good. Okay, next turn is very important. I really don't want to have to cycle off the contentious plan. Dang it. Oh no. Gosh darn it. Turn late. We're not going to play Tybalt here. We're just going to play Spellkeeper Weird. Oh, unless they kill my flyer, then I will play Tybalt. Nice.
I adore an audience.
Okay.
My assistants are painfully
What is in their hand then? Crushed Descent or something? No, nothing? Actually gonna bottom the island as well. We'll keep the Jace and just look for a mountain or something else. They kept a Sketcher, or a very powerful slow hand. Man, we're so bad at drawing these lands. Alright, I'll lead on Jace. I could mill myself since we have Bond of Insight, but I don't think we need to do that since we already have quite a few instants and sorceries in our graveyard. Okay, it's gonna pump up their flyer. Yeah, if they can amass 2, they can kill off Jace. Wow! Alright, I need to find Callous Dismissal. Really bad.
Fortunately, I won't have to remember this.
For now, we have a good turn of Weird, Greeting, Pump. I don't mind trading damage here, and I don't care if they kill Tybalt. Ah, their deck looks good. Their deck looks really good. Sheesh. Let's attack with 2 creatures here. And then I'm going to play Eternal plus Weird. Weird can get back any of our instants and sorceries in the graveyard. That's not too bad. If they kill something, I get to draw 2 cards, unless they kill their own, but I don't know if they want to kill their own creature. Okay, well, they did. So if we draw Callous Dismissal, we just instantly win, is what it's looking like here. That's good.
I am your inner demon.
Is that Dismissal? That was very nice. Actually, this is just lethal, isn't it? Don't need to kill the Planeswalker when you can just kill the player. Money, money, honey. And now we're 2-1. Okay, on to game 4. Yep, that hand looks pretty solid. Needs to find a second red source and then ideally a card draw effect, but we have castable Tybalt with a removal spell that also scries, so. That Dread Malkin is just worth firing off right now. And that's a nice 3-drop. So blue-black or blue-red is my guess here, yeah. As they do have the Lazatop Reaver for it as well. Oh, they had one of the better 2-drop amass creatures, but I have the best 3-drop amass creature. Bully. Yeah, I think I'm fine double blocking. I think Tybalt's better here as they have a bunch of 1/1s, and Angrath doesn't actually make an additional creature. It would just pump up the one we already have, so it's a little bit riskier, I guess. Stupid Davriel, dude. Ugh, hate that card. Okay.
Let's tidy up in there.
Well, I guess I'd rather discard the land right now. I mean, at this point, the Angrath is good because it gives our creature menace, so... Now if they want to protect their Davriel, they have to double block. Wow, that's a great deal for us. Okay. Sure.
The more, the messier.
Now we'll just get rid of the 6-drop, no problem. That's fine. Great draw. So I'm only going to need to send one of the devils at Davriel. I'm assuming my amass token is going to get killed. There's no need for us to activate Angrath yet. I think they're going to kill my zombie token in response if I do. Could it be that they have a Pyro Helix in the hand, though? Oh, for 0? Yikes. I don't think that's what they meant to do. Whoopsies. And now we can definitely just make a 5/5 if we wanted. Those are all great draws. Kind of a beating. We drew pretty well there. Good stuff, yeah. Tamio's Epiphany in those type of scenarios are just real good. All right, 3 and 1. On to the next. Ooh. Way too greedy to keep this. Let's mulligan down to 6. Alright, that looks pretty good. It's the second blue source here. Wall of Runes, turn 1. You love to see that from the opponent, I will say that much. Another blue-red, alright. Grixis, even. They do have an Eternal, okay. Spark double the Eternal. It's pretty good too. Jeez. Well, Eternal into Spark double is pretty great. Guess we just need to go find some action here. Oh man, I want to keep the Bond of Insight really badly, but... So I'm going to take 5 next turn, go to 13, but then we can go weird into bounce their token. Oh no! That gives the zombies hexproof and menace. Oh, that's so gross. Sheesh. Well, that might have just killed us. So I'm going to need to find a way to get rid of the Overseer and then deal with the token. Yeah, I think we're dead. Gross. Oh, they're just ignoring Jace too. I love it. No, that's not what we need. So what I'm gonna need to do here is bounce their flyer. Oh, it's not even a flyer, it's a spark double, that's right. Well, no, that's okay. That is less okay. Go to 1 here. Oh, do they actually have Spark Harvest? Wow, their draw is incredible. Yeah, good beats. Not much you can do about that. Their only quote-unquote bad card was the Wall of Runes, but besides that, their deck looked really good, and their draw was really, really good. Yowza. Okay, 3 and 2. If we can get at least 4 wins, that would be great. And that looks like a really good hand to potentially get us to our 4th win. Turn 3 Tybalt, turn 4 Jace would be oof. So good. We need to find one more island to do so, though. We have a turn 1 Grim Initiate. Alright, so they're going to be on the red-black sacrifice deck, in which Callous Dismissal should be pretty good against.
Only thing to fear. Oh, they're so cute.
Ooh, Devouring Hellion. It's a good bounce target, and we did find the land for Jace. Beautiful. This doesn't have trample, does it? No. I'm still gonna mill my opponent instead of myself. But obviously, again, with Bond of Insight, milling myself has a lot of value. I think I'm okay if Tybalt dies, and then we can ping the token afterwards. Oh, they have Make Me Sack a Planeswalker. That is total. I should have smelled that with that attack. It was actually really obvious, wasn't it? Yeah, I should have sniffed that out. Need the land. The greeting is fine. Dam Breaker's probably fine. Five, 4. Okay. Let's tempo their 5/4. And then insight back. At least our Callus. Oh, okay, well, only 2 hits. That makes it really awkward for them to just recast their 5/4. Such a good mana efficiency turn for us if they do. But they might not actually have a better option, so. Sure. It's okay. 1 unknown card in their hand. Alright. Well, if it's a removal spell, that sucks. But if it's not, then we've stabilized hard. Excellent. And now I think we're very far ahead. I don't think we need the Angrath, but the other 2 are good. Tempo here. And then when they replay it, I can Jaya's Greeting, end of turn here, into Epiphany and Cyclops for 4 on it, for the perfects. Don't think we need that when we have Epiphany. Another Callus is great. Let's see. All of those seem... Actually, the Gorder doesn't seem good. In fact, I am running out of instants and sorceries. I guess I have the weird still, but... Yeah, we're just 2 for 1-ing them a bunch of times. It's gonna make our token a 4/4. We don't have great attacks with the 5/6 or the 4/2 currently. But once we stop clearing off, we should be okay. There's one card I have to worry about. It's called Widespread Brutality, especially while they have a zombie token. Okay. Looks like it might not be in their deck. And what it does is amasses 2 and then deals damage to each non-army token equal to, like, the power of your zombie or something. So if they had drawn it, it would have dealt 4 to every non-zombie creature or something. Might have been just worth it to bounce their token at that point. I don't know. In any case, we got to the 4 wins. And let's see if we can get a few more. Sand would be really good if we were on the play. It's still solid enough on the draw, but probably needs to find a little bit of removal. Okay. Well, the Strix is not very good defensively here. Yeah, I think we just trade off our Flux Channeler for their Martyr, or Populist, or whatever at this point. Good.
We can figure a way out of it.
We're not chumping, so they only have 4 points of damage on the board. If they find 1 more to kill the Jace, that's fine. That ain't it. Remember, this thing has first strike on their turn, so... In fact, they might even just ignore the Jace. I could see them going face here. And I would totally respect that.
Now we've got a fight on our hands. Let's try this.
Okay, let's just eat their creature.
I'll plan better next.
So Jace drew us a few cards, gained like 8 life, and ate a creature. I'd say that was pretty good. Now we get to put them super far behind. Yeah, they're in a miserable spot. Go Bond of Insight, return our bounce and 1 other card. And it's the Epiphany for sure. Bounce their flyer. Smack down Charlie Brown. Easy. All too easy. Callous Dismissal, so good. Tempo, 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 die. And up to 5 wins. On to the next. Oh no. No blue sources. Ugh, God. And a really bad looking next hand. We'll keep the bond and lose the time twist, but 3 4-drops and 3 lands is not good. And now a 5-drop. Okay, well, we really need to hit a land next turn. Super bad. That hurts. But it's all moot anyways if I don't find a land, so that ain't it. I think we're gonna hold on to the dismissal for now. We can get more value out of red-black later on. Oh no. Oh, brutal. They missed land as well, so the end of the world, but man, come on, deck. I'm okay offering a trade. That's fine.
You don't look scared. My assistants are painfully.
Man. This is at least decent. Sure. That's a good one. 6 mana, 4/5, draw a card.
My friend is here to help your pain.
Guess we're gonna Epiphany. We still have some amount of life. The double island and pray. Now they take the Cyclops, I guess. Ah. We just fell a little bit too far behind, and then they had a little bit too much pressure. This game looks over. Actually, Tybalt looks pretty good on this board state.
You should be flattered.
I think they have a Spark Harvest in their hand, too, so it's gonna be really... Oh, and they have a Kaya! Well, that just exiles 2 creatures, basically. Alright, we can scoop it there. GG's. Oh, their deck looked good, but a lot of our losses were just to some unfortunate draws, I think. Overall, not a bad result, though. What, 5 and 3? Yeah, deck was solid. Maybe could have used an 18th land, but the double dismissal really did show how much they are all-star role players in this format. So fun stuff, little War of the Spark flashback. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.